Hey guys, it's Emron. Okay, real talk. Have you ever stared at an English word and been like, how on earth do you pronounce that? Like Wednesday? Who decided on that spelling? And don't even get me started on comfortable because that just sounds so uncomfortable. Honestly, English can be a wild ride, but don't worry, we're in this together. Today we're tackling those super common pronunciation mistakes that make everyone do a double take. Do you ever feel like English words are playing tricks on you? Like, why isn't Wednesday pronounced the way it's spelled? Or why does comfortable sound so uncomfortable? Let's fix that today with common pronunciation mistakes and how to avoid them. Okay, first up, let's talk about silent letters. These little guys are like pronunciation ninjas. They're there, but you don't see them or hear them. Seriously though, English has a bunch of words where you just gotta ignore a letter or two. Take Wednesday for example. It looks like it should be Wednesday, right? But nope, it's actually pronounced Wednesday. Like, where did the D go? It's just gone. Vanished. And then there's knife. That K in the front? Yeah, that's just there for decoration. We just go straight for the knife sound. Oh, and don't even get me started on castle. That T is taking a permanent vacation. We just say casual, like it's no big deal. Honestly, silent letters are the ultimate plot twist in English pronunciation. You think you've got a word figured out and then bam, silent letter throws you for a loop. But hey, that's English for you. Alright, moving on to vowels, those tricky little things that can make or break a word. Seriously, the way you pronounce your vowels can change the entire meaning of what you're saying. Let's take the classic example of desert and dessert. I mean, they're spelled almost the same, right? But the way you stress those vowels makes all the difference. Desert, like the dry, sandy place, is pronounced with the emphasis on the first syllable, desert. But dessert, that delicious treat we all crave, that one gets the stress on the second syllable, dessert. It's all about where you put the emphasis. It's like in life. Sometimes it's the little things, like where you put the stress, that make all the difference. Chapter 3. Conquering the tongue twister's words. We all mess up. Alright, now let's get real and talk about those words that trip up pretty much everyone, even native English speakers. These are the words that make you feel like you need to go to speech therapy just to say them correctly. First up, we've got comfortable. This word is like the ultimate tongue twister. We look at it and we want to say comfortable, but that just sounds so wrong. Native speakers usually end up saying something like comfortably. It's like the middle part of the word is on fast forward. And then there's February. Seriously, who thought adding 2 R's in there was a good idea? Most people just skip right over that first R and say February. And guess what? That's totally fine. Even dictionaries are starting to accept that pronunciation. Chapter 4, Pronunciation Hacks Level Up Your English Game. So, we've gone over some of the most common pronunciation mistakes, but how do we actually fix them? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered. First things first, practice makes perfect. And yes, that means talking to yourself in the mirror. Don't judge, it totally works. Pick those words that trip you up and just repeat them, slowly and clearly. Break them down into syllables if you need to. Another tip, immerse yourself in the language. Listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, especially mine, or even just listen to music in English. Pay attention to how native speakers pronounce those tricky words. And here's a game changer: record yourself speaking. I know it sounds scary, but trust me on this one. Hearing yourself speak can help you identify those little mistakes you might not even realize you're making. Outro, you got this! Mastering English one word at a time. Alright guys, that's it for today's pronunciation lesson. Remember, English can be a weird and wonderful language, but don't let those tricky words get you down. With a little practice and a lot of self-compassion, you'll be speaking confidently and clearly in no time. So tell me, what words trip you up? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks to level up your English game. Remember, English pronunciation doesn't have to be scary. With a little practice, you can speak confidently and clearly. So which word do you struggle with? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to improve your English.